everybody. I hope you're doing well. Ah, Mister. Come and say hello to everybody. So, we took Misty yesterday to be neutered. This is my new kitten that I got just before Christmas, by the way, if anybody doesn't know. And we called the kitten Misty because they told us it was a girl. And when we took Misty to be neutered yesterday, guys, guess what? Misty turns out to be a male cat. So he's been castrated. But he's very, very cute. And the kids don't want to change his name. So now we have a boy, Misty. Anyway, let's see who we have here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody, wherever you are in the world. Let me say hello to everybody. Hey, Phantasmagorical, who said, don't know if I'll make it back when you go live, so I'll say, love and miss you, KEELEYTALKS and you by Gary. My host lies. I'll tell Gary you said hello, Fanta. Hey, Elizabeth mate. Hello, Cement Shoes. And hello, Liz, as well. Excited to see Keely back and Miss Green. I've missed everybody. We did do a live, can't remember if it was last week or the year before. And the year before, fucking hell. It was my first live of this year though. I can't remember if it was last week or the week before. We did the first live back. I did have a fall just before Christmas, but I'm feeling a lot better now. I am. But anyway, hello to everybody who is here. I hope you're all doing well. We're going to do some card readings today. These card readings are free. If anyone wants a card reading, when I'm ready to do the card readings, I will ask you guys to put one in the chat, and whoever I'm drawn to, I will pick you, and then you can ask a question. Just no legal or health related questions, and if you don't know what to ask, you can just ask for a general reading. Cement Shoe says, I had a cat I named Alice, turned out to be a male cat. My mum changed his name to Alice Cooper. He was called Misty Moo because he looks like a cat. He's got cow spots. But the kids, they want to carry on calling him Mister. Gary said, why don't we call him Mister? It's close enough. But the kids are adamant, no, Misty. He's been called Misty all this time we've known him. But we all keep still saying she. But hopefully we'll get used to that soon. Come here. Hello, Maxwell and Seaman. How are you doing, my love? Hope you're doing well. Okay, so I always start these card streams with one of these spiritual AF cards, and it just gives a bit of guidance for us all for our day and for our week. So these sometimes have the odd curse word in there though. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth me. I'm happy you caught this as well, Mac. It's great to see you, love. So this card today says you can't heal a wound by saying it's not there. Some injuries you really can just walk off, but too many of us run around treating emotional compound fractures like a stubbed pinky toe. Banging your pinky toe really hurts, actually, I think. They ain't the same thing, love. If you ignore the big ouches, they fester and get gangrene and give us permanent limps and shit. Do you have a big ouch that needs tending? Naming it is the first step in healing. Maybe your wound needs some professional help. Don't do the gangrene amputation thing, like that's so 2016. So this is saying when you have an ailment, say for instance, like I'm not a doctor or anything, this is just what the card is giving guidance to us all on. When you keep having repetitive headaches, we might have to go and see our eye doctor or whatever, you know, instead of just ignoring it. You know, sometimes we just have to get things checked out to make sure that we're good, you know, and I agree with that, I do. And also, before we start the readings as well for today, I do like bring in a little book that I suggest to everybody, and today is this one, What I Love About Me. And this book, sorry, is about finding, like, falling back in love with yourself, finding things within you, what you're grateful for, and acknowledging gratitude. And it's also kind of like a mindfulness book. So I've only just started this book, and I've only filled in, you fill it all in essentially. So I only filled the first bit in, and on this bit it says, today I'm grateful for, and I put life, my family, and my home. Today I'll invest my energy into being the best I can for myself, being the best I can for me. And it says, write your daily affirmation, and I put, I am stronger than I know I am. So these are really, really good for you guys for the who are like me, who like to work. Like, I personally like working on the positive mental health and stuff. Do you know what I mean? And ensuring that I stay in them good vibes rather than allow myself to get into them low moods. So it's really, really, really good for that. It's not really a reading book, it's more of like a journal type thing, mindfulness journal. But yeah, it's called What I Love About Me, and it doesn't say who it's by. I got this, it just says it's from Bonnier Books. Anyway, that's that. That is that for today. Now we need some cards, don't we? We need our Rebel deck, obviously, for the readings. Get our little mini tarot out. Oh, thank you, Mac. When you first read the title, it sounds like really self-centered, but it's not. It's about, because sometimes, like, when we're helping everyone in our lives, like when you're a mum, excuse me, and your kids are your life, you sometimes put yourself on the back burner, and sometimes it's important just to take them 5 minutes a day to really just chill out and think about what we're grateful for, think about things that we are proud of ourselves for, etc., rather than just putting ourselves on the back burner. Okay, come on, cards, get out. I have so many Oracle cards, but I really, really, really want to get some more soon. I can't really see them though. Okay, so whoever wants a reading, where's my banners? Where's it gone? Put a 1 in the chat if you'd like a reading. It is a beautiful book, Liz. I hope you managed to get it if you like it. I got it from a shop called The Works, for people who are in the UK, and it was basically like £6, but it is price marked at £11.99. It is Elizabeth, me, it is, love. Cement shoes are filled around, so you loved it. I'll put your question in the chat. Get my cards out ready. I hope everyone's having a nice Tuesday morning. Well, I don't know if it's morning for you all, but I hope you guys are having a nice day so far. I was supposed to have been going for breakfast with one of my mates this morning, another mum, but she forgot to tell me that she changed plans until I rang her when I was waiting for her. But we've rearranged for Thursday, so we're going to do it on Thursday now. So this morning I just did a bit of shopping for the house and then came home and thought I'll do a live with you guys. Cement shoes, waiting for you to put your question in the chat, my love. By the way guys, please let me know if the sound is okay, because I'm using the mic on the camera right now, and I want to make sure you can hear me okay. Oh, it's afternoon for you, Liz. I want to ask what the cards can tell me about a mistake I've made, and if there's any way to fix it. I need to pull this down a little bit. If there's any way to fix it, or if it will be fixed. By the way guys, I am doing the odd private reading here and there. If you would like one of them, send me a message on either one of my, well, best to send it on my email that's in the chat, my public email. Okay. Okay, cement shoes. I can see that this is something to do with regarding a relationship, my love. I want to say there's a lot of pain, there's a lot of heartache at the moment, and everything pretty much feels like we're doom and gloom, and we can't see the positives surrounding any part of the situation or how to get away from it. You do have the Chariot in reverse as well, which makes me feel like you feel stuck, okay, and it's like we don't know how to move forward. I feel like this is surrounding a person who you want to talk to, but you feel like you've been pushed out in the cold, okay. We've got the Five of Pentacles here, and it's like we don't know how to get to a higher, better understanding with this person. I want to say though that all hope isn't lost. With the Five of Cups coming out first, it's saying right now we are only focusing on all the which is hard to explain because my words are getting stuck, but I feel like that when that happens in a reading for me, there's a reason for that, and it tends to go to the person's words being stuck as well, like they're finding it hard to communicate themselves. But I feel like that all isn't lost here. There is a bridge that can be built as long as you yourself find a way of pulling yourself out off the floor, essentially. I want to say that you have been experiencing feeling low at times, and like we was talking about with the book, finding it hard to like make time for us and be mindful of ourselves. I feel like that surrounding the mistake that you've made, we're needing to be doing some soul work from within, okay. And I feel like that you sometimes, cement shoes, you sometimes go at 100 miles, and you need to like let yourself slow right down so that your mind doesn't fast track, okay, too fast. And they keep showing me in my mind like taking that time out to meditate. And they're also talking about, whilst I'm connecting with you, which is like a pain around the right shoulder here. It's either you or someone around you, sharp pains here around the shoulder. And it's like we've strained it, okay? And I always say, I'm not a doctor, I'm not going to diagnose or whatever, but I do feel pain here that I am being made aware of as well. They are saying that we're needing to work on our ability to be mindful of other people. Like if you stepped out of yourself and you would give guidance to somebody who's going through your situation right now, how would you guide them? Okay, and I feel like the first thing that you would do is give them a bit of a kick up the butt. I'm being told as well. Now, this Chariot that was upside down, I don't normally read the cards in reverse, but sometimes it happens for a reason, because I have all my cards upright in my deck, and when they come out in reverse like that, it does throw me off sometimes. And with this one coming out in reverse, I feel like that what it's saying is, like, you feel like that you've been in this stagnant place for a long time, and there's been periods where you felt like you've been moving forward, and I feel like that we've gone from a very high and then just dropped like that, and it's like, how did this happen out of nowhere? I do feel like, even though you're saying that there's a mistake that you've made, that there is a third person involved that either could have influenced negatively, and basically in these instances, it's about ensuring that we ourselves stay strong within ourselves. Now, regarding the Five of Pentacles coming out, which you do have a lot of fives here, cement shoes, which means again that we're in the middle of, like, we all go through these cycles within our life. If you look back on your lives, you might see it, where you will experience a trial or tribulation, and it's like you go through the rigmarole of it and then come out on the other end. But it feels like at the moment we are kind of like in the middle of this tribulation within our lives at the moment. And with the Five of Pentacles coming out, it's saying that to help yourself get to the place that you're wanting to be right now, you first of all need to start positively telling yourself you're there. I want to say you need to take away there's a woe is me thing hanging over your head, Cement, my love, and they're saying you need to take the woe is me off, okay, and be the strongest you can be within you. And also, you need right now to be surrounding yourself with positive people who bring you happiness and hope, instead of people who do tend to bring us into these low feelings as well. Let me get you a rebel deck. Hello, real hamster. Okay, you have got two here. The first one says, you need some fucking yoga in your life. Ancient shit is cool. This card isn't just talking, when it says yoga, it doesn't mean just yoga. It's talking about meditation, mindfulness, switching off, connecting within, like, in a peaceful state where you have the phone switched off and you're not being bothered by absolutely anything. And you've also got you do you. Stop trying to change people. That shit never works. This could be surrounding the situation that you are going through. We can come to compromises, but we can't change people physically. We can only change ourselves, better ourselves, and allow ourselves to grow. Anyway, I want to thank you for connecting with me. I hope that you understood that reading, Cement Shoes, my love. Puppets are nice. Real Pamster's puppets are lovely, aren't they? You're on about Real Pamster's puppets. She does lovely puppets. Max says, okay, back. Took Keely's advice during her last stream when she said did a reading on me to her, and I have been working on another channel, one which is now my main chat, my new main. Well done, Mac. I'm glad that it helped, and I wish you all the luck. Put your link to that channel in the stream, and we'll everyone can subscribe to it as well. Check it out. Hope the stress eases down soon. I think you was talking to Real Pamster. Thank you so much, that really helped. You were welcome, Cement Shoes. I love you to bits, and I love you being here as well. Hi, Erin. Okay, if anyone would like a reading, please put one in the chat. Excuse me. Just move this box out of the way. Well, thank you for tweeting out the stream, Real Pamster. I just got the notification just now. Okay, who should we go to? Oh no, Cement, don't you worry, love. Whenever you're ready for that, just contact me. That's in your time, and it'll only be the best for you when it's meant to happen, if that makes sense. It will. Max World Entertainment, put your question in the chat, my love. Sorry guys, my knuckles go stiff. I do apologise. For anyone who's got fibromyalgia, you might know what I mean when you get pain, and just a little release from doing that actually helps. Hello Lisa, hello Aldona as well. Welcome to the stream. I think I said hello to Erin. Mac, do you want to put your question in the chat, my love? Come here, mister. For anyone who weren't here at the beginning, who hasn't seen my kitten, come here. Took the kitten to be neutered. Thought it was a girl, because that's what we were told. Turns out he's a boy. And the kids don't want to change his name. Say hello to everyone. He's got to wear a comb because he won't leave his little wound alone, will ya? Hey? Say hello to everybody on YouTube. That's fine, Mac. He's so cute though. He's a cute boy. No, you're not going up there. Go back down there. Isn't he pretty? So he's a boy cat with a girly name, but oh well. Yes, you can have a general reading, Mac. That is totally fine, my love. I'm gonna get the oracle. I like the oracle cards. I do like the oracle cards when I do generals. Hello, handsome Missy. It's Misty. I'll put the spelling. It's my pronunciation. Elizabeth, me. If I can type, I'll put the pronunciation or the spelling in the chat. So that's how his name is spelled. And the kids were so gutted when they found out he were a boy. I mean, he were a girl, I mean, at first. They're like, no, why did he choose to be a boy? I'm like, he didn't choose to be a boy. He was born a boy. We just didn't know. That can be a boy or girl's name. Yeah, well, he's keeping it now. But the same thing happened to my mum, because my mum got a cat that they thought was a boy, and she called him Luna, and turned out that she thought he was a girl, sorry, and they called him Luna. Took him to the vets, turned out he was a boy. Okay, Mac. Let It Go. I've got Frozen Let It Go in my head right now, I don't know why, but as soon as I read that, this is probably just because I'm a mum, but anyway, Let It Go. Even if only for an hour, let your partner relax today. Now this might not be partner related. When I seen Let It Go, the first thing I felt was that there's a situation surrounding us that we are constantly is messy, like playing on our head. Constantly the clogs keep going, and we keep asking ourselves, when will we know the answer to this? Okay. And the saying that we need, you know, I feel like that part of this is surrounding progression, okay? And I know that that you are doing really well, but they're talking about there's things that you want to progress on, that sometimes, like they're saying that sometimes we give ourselves what's the word? They're saying to not give ourselves unreachable goals, to ensure that we give ourselves little goals and be proud of the little milestones as well that you get to, and celebrate them small milestones as well, Mac. And they're talking about that right now is about riding the wave. They're saying that you keep checking on your progression. Just be proud of where you're at and where you've got to. And to be enjoying your journey as well as you go, my love. Sometimes when we don't get to where we want to get to in a certain amount of time, it can make us feel a bit disappointed with ourselves. And the thing, you know, we can't allow that energy to come within your... Let me see. I've got one more here. You've got the compass as well. The compass is coming in to guide you in the right direction. This is physically within you, is your intuition, my love. And I want to say that there's a lot of times that you yourself don't listen to your own intuition. It's like you yourself know what you want to be. I mean, where you want to go, where you want to be. And you ignore that. Or you have a strong intuition as well, I want to say, with people, and you sometimes ignore that until it's too late as well. Last but not least, with the oracle cards, my love, is journey. Don't let yourself be judged by your past. You don't live there anymore. I want to say, with this card coming through, Mac, I want to say that it's talking about where sometimes we things that we've put on our shelf in the back of our brain, we sometimes allow them things to relive within our life now, and we allow ourselves to judge ourselves. It's like, don't allow any judgment with on you by you. And what anyone else thinks about you is none of your business. So just let anyone else's judgments be that. Just let them pass through the wind. I want to get you a Rebel deck card, love. Obviously these card readings are only little readings on the stream. Okay, Mac. I don't. Sometimes these random, what are they called? Rebel deck cards connect with readings. Sometimes they connect with somewhere else in your life. So maybe you know where this is with you. It says you're giving away your power. You're a badass. Act like it. This card's coming in saying that you keep giving yourself to someone or a situation in your life that does not deserve it, that is not serving you or helping you. It's like this situation or person is draining you, and we need to stop giving away our power. That I keep like pausing today, guys, and I'm sorry. I do apologize. Anyway, let's do another one. If anyone would like a reading, please put a one in the chat. All my cards are the wrong way around. I don't like it. Oh, you're welcome, Mac. I'm glad you understood that, my love. And I'm sending you love. I appreciate you, so thank you for coming in the stream. Okay, oh, you're welcome, Mac. Thank you, love. Elizabeth Me. Oh, I didn't. You, as I pressed you, you put that comment. I weren't clicking you because you said that. Just so everybody knows. As I clicked her comment came, because she just put a comment saying this lovely thing here. But I just want to let everybody know that I just clicked on her name, and as soon as I clicked on it, her lovely comment came through. But Elizabeth Me, do you want to put your question in the chat, my love? Yes, of course you can have a general. I feel like I'm sorry for the banging. I feel like I want to use these cards, which it has a mixture of Saint and Angel cards and the Goddess cards, and I love these cards. Yeah, if you guys ever hear me knocking on the cards, it's just me clearing the energy from them from the last reading. And the cards just fell, so give me a second, guys. Where did it go? I think I lost it. There we go. After this reading, we are going to have a 10-minute break, because at that point we would have been live for about half of the stream's length. so we'll have a 10-minute break after this reading. You do make them jump, Elizabeth, me. It jumped right out onto the floor. It did. And it was this one. Isol. I don't know. I'm dyslexic, so I'm terrible at pronouncing these beautiful, unusual names. And she is goddess, and this is about undying love. The love you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. This card is just coming talking about how much of a loving soul you are, Elizabeth me. Even when people have hurt you, you have sent them love, you've sent them healing, and you've sent them good vibes always. It's like you've always sent all this love out to even people who've hurt you, and especially to the people that you love and your friends. But this card again is talking about coming in, taking a moment for us as well, bring that undying love for ourselves as well, my love. They're talking about where they're drawing me to the heart chakra. They're making me aware of something around the chest area that Spirit are bringing healing for as well. If there is things that you are concerned about, to go to your doctor, I always say that. But they're talking about, I feel like that you're already aware of this. There's some situation here around our chest area, just around this heart chakra, that they're making me aware of, my love, drawing me to today. But they are bringing all the healing in. They're bringing in a beautiful healing rainbow aura around you as well. They're talking about sometimes we get spirit guides that do come in behind us, but they are making me aware of an Native American lady who does come in to bring you guidance. And you may have seen this lady in a dream or had dreams related to Native American heritage going back. And she's surrounding you with all these beautiful flowers. I want to say that we do need to rest more. You are sometimes stubborn when you're needing to rest as well. That is when the body begins to heal itself. You have got Ain here, who comes in with the leap of faith. Take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. Elizabeth, my love, they're talking about a situation that for the longest time you've been wanting to start. This I don't know if this is a project, a move, or what, or a new job or whatever, but there's something here that we've been on the fence with for the longest time, and they're saying it's time to take a risk. And I want to say, going back, you was very much of the adventurous soul, but right now you worry about taking them risks. But they're talking about where this will be a positive change and a positive transition for you, and especially to help you with some sort of independence within your life. You've got the goddess Bast here as well, the beautiful goddess. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. Sometimes you feel like you don't have the strength, but you are such a strong person. And I want to say that you've experienced so much within your life that other people would not be strong enough to experience and survive as well. They are making me aware of pain in the arms area going down to the elbows. They are surrounding you with green as well, Elizabeth me. And when I see green, it's very much about learning new knowledge. You are in our cycle that you are within right now. It's like you're on this need to learn more. It's like you're like a sponge, and we're just soaking up all of this information. But I want to say again that we have been having there is something there with the dreams. I don't know if you understand what clairvoyant, clairaudient is, but I want to say that for any of them that you're clairvoyant, you tend to see messages from spirit quite a lot. Whether you know that they're from spirit or not, I don't know. Sometimes this comes in the form of physically seeing something in your surroundings. Sometimes we see things clairvoyantly within our minds as well, seeing the images within our minds. And this is how spirit come and connecting to you and connecting to your to help you understand the world around you and what moves to make next. Again, they keep showing me roses, keep seeing red and pink roses as well. The pink, I feel very much love, bringing all this love around you, because you're always sending out that love to everyone else that's surrounding that love around you. Sometimes you do put a hard shell on, even when you're sending that love out and being that loving person, just to protect yourself. But you have, I can't even say, just like this pink is throbbing off you, and the red to here is coming with a passion, and I feel this really strong desire with yourself, but that due to events and circumstances you've not been able to do the things that you've been wanting to do in the near past. Okay, and saying that there is small little things that we can do, there is small leaps and small little changes that we can make that will be positive for you as well. I want to get a Rebel deck card because I nearly forgot. Okay, don't know why this is coming out for you, Elizabeth, me, but maybe you will understand. You've got this one from the Rebel deck. Step away from the crazy making diet for a hot second. Kale and spirulina, however it's spirulina, I don't know how you say that word. Tastes like ass. Eat some yummy shit, bacon, chocolate, beer, get some. This is saying that, you know, even though it's good to focus on our health and be healthy, that, you know, don't let ourselves get crazy with it, but remember to just enjoy a bit of that comfort food now and again, because it tastes so good. 1 second, guys, because we had so much flowers in that reading. I want to show you guys these 2 little rose bushes that I bought today for my garden. What need to be planted? How cute are these purple roses though? I'm going. I can't wait for them to grow. I love it. Love, love, love it so much. I don't think there's anything better than when you go out in the spring / summer / beginning of autumn and you've got the beautiful flowers in your garden. For anyone who lives in the UK, these are from Poundland. There was only £2 for each little bush thing. They're in there. They've got to be planted, of course. And I'm going to get some more of them because I want it to be nice and filled up. Now, guys, we are going to have a 10-minute break, because as I'm getting back into the routine of doing readings and streams, I do well, it says 5-minute break here, but it's going to be 5 to 10 minutes. Don't disappear if you do want a reading, because we are going to get back into them. Excuse me. Thank you, Erin. I love purple. I love all, like, I love every colour, but I do love purple. I did see some like white bushes, but they like climb up your wall, which look really cute as well. Had to pick some up from school. Thanks, Keela. Oh, no worries, Liz. I hope you're good. Elizabeth May says, gorgeous. Just planting mine yesterday. What colour were yours? Or what type of flower were yours, Elizabeth? This is just rosa purple bush. Large flowered rose. I think they need to be put into a pot first and then put into the ground when it gets bigger. So I'll get some pots for them. Hey Eco, lovely to see you. We're just on a quick break. Hey Infinite as well. I hope you're doing well. Orangey roses, they smell the smelly kind. Oh, they sound lovely. I don't know what colour would look nice with the purple though. Obviously, you know, naturally pink and stuff. But maybe like a bright pink, like a fuchsia colour flower or roses. I don't know. I will have a look around. I have a lovely gardener who comes in the summer. He not gonna say his name or anything on here, obviously, but he does have some sort of special needs, but I'm not sure what it is. And I told him that I'm gonna get roses, and he has such a big heart. Every time he sees some, he's like, you know, a rose bush, he's like, do you want me to get you this? And I'm like, no, I want to pick it. I want to pick the one that I want for my garden, because I think picking roses is quite personal to your own garden. Do you know what I mean? You want to pick it yourself. But he is such a gentle soul, and he does have a lovely big heart, and he just wants to help out. But he really helps me with the garden in the summer, especially, because the most I can really get done is like the lawn mowing. Well, that's about it. And he cuts all the little shrubs down. He does a good job. Anyway, for anyone who I've not seen on the last stream, or even if you want to tell me again, how was everybody's Christmas and New Year? I was dead sad because Gary weren't here, but he's going to be here for next Christmas, so I'm just literally counting down the days for that, and I can't wait for it. And he was the same. He felt really emotional, and I don't think he realised how much it would hit him, because he told me he never experienced a proper Christmas before he met me. Like the proper, you know, presents, and if you're English, you'll get this, but going to the pub in the afternoon on a Christmas day, and then going home to your Christmas dinner, and then having an Irish whiskey in the evening and watching Christmas films. He's never experienced that because his family don't really celebrate Christmas. But then when this Christmas happened and he weren't here, he hit him, he felt it. He's like, no, I can't ever miss a Christmas again. Because before that, he didn't realise, like, I always get emotional at Christmas. And Gary didn't understand, you know, why I got so emotional. Like, why do you get so emotional at Christmas? It's something to be happy about. I said, because at Christmas I get so emotional for, I don't know why. I can't say specifically why, but I'm assuming it's because of the year coming to a close, and loved ones who aren't with you. Hey Kay, hey the Queen of Sheba, hello. We're having a little break, and then we're going to get back to readings in a minute. And then Christmas that we just missed, he felt it too. And because Gary is very sentimental, he has a big heart, he does. And he understood it, he got it then. He's like, I get it now, I get why you get emotional. Eco says, well, he's hoping that the next time he comes over, it's for keeps. I'm hoping, Eco, but I have a feeling it's going to take a little bit longer, because he has to have savings in his bank saved up for the visa, and at the moment he's just saving up to just come over here for a visit. And he's hoping that he will be in a place where he doesn't, you know, he can just be here as well. But I'm assuming that it's going to take a bit longer. And I think if I have that mindset that it is going to take a bit longer, then I won't be emotional when that's the case anyway. Elizabeth says, we're on a break. When Keeley is ready, she'll ask us to put a 1 in the chat. Thank you, Elizabeth. For some reason, when I first started reading it, I thought you meant that you were on a break for something else then. Yes, guys, so anyone who's new here, in a minute, when I'm doing the readings again, you'll see it come up saying, put a 1 in the chat. Don't put a 1 in the chat unless it says that there, because it just confuses it all. 1 second, guys. Sorry, I just dropped something. But I do miss you, and I love seeing all these familiar faces that we see here. It's like we're growing this little community. There's a little tiny corner of YouTube where we're like a little family. You know, we're only a small family at the minute, but everybody knows one another pretty much. We do, and then we get new people coming in, and which is lovely as well. And I love that even though I had that big break over Christmas, that you guys have still come around, even though my streams have been unregular recently. And I can't wait to get back into a proper routine, and I know I keep saying it to everyone, but I feel like my head's in a bit of like the clouds since, you know, and when I get back into a routine I'll be good. I used to stream about 2 or 3 times a week, and that's where I want to get back to. So at the moment it's just going to be as and when I can get to it. But we used to do a stream on a Tuesday night, and I missed them. But I used to start it at like 10:30, and then it used to finish at like 12:30, and then it used to be shattered the next day. I've missed you as well, Kay, love. I have. I missed you all. Of course, I did do a live. I can't remember if it was last week or the week before, which was really nice. But yeah, it's great to have you guys here. I know it started raining again. I'm sick of the rain. It is, Elizabeth. But I love, like, Gary will tell you this as well, I love knowing what I'm doing, you know, each day. And over like the last 6 months or something, I've been helping my cousin a lot. I'm not gonna say the person's name, but they've been going through a situation with DV. And then we had that fall, which was horrible, just before Christmas. And let's not forget, last October I had to go through a hearing in court with my crazy ex who put me through DV, of him doing false accusations, and it marshmallowed me head a little bit. That rain will help those roses, it will do. I haven't got them their own little thing yet though, so I'm gonna have to try and get them one either today or tomorrow. I don't know what to do for now. I know they're not gonna like being put on the window, but I'm just gonna have to put them on the window today until tomorrow when I can get them a plant pot and compost. I put mine in a big terracotta. That sounds lovely. 1 second, please. I'm just gonna mute quickly for 1 second. It has been quite a year, Rico. Elizabeth says, I put mine in a big terracotta pot. That sounds lovely. I need to get a big pot for mine. Hopefully they'll... I don't know if to put them in together, in a big pot together, or like a medium pot separately. Kay says, it sounds stupid, but I can get exhausted when I go on streams. It must be worse for you, especially when it's late. Yeah, when it's late at night, when I used to do the 10:30 streams, it used to really shout me out. When I had to get up the next day at 6 AM for the school run, because I used to do them Tuesdays. Obviously it's in the middle of the week, and it used to knack me out. And I think if I'm going to do like one that's around that time or in the evening, it'll have to be either on a Friday or a Saturday. But I'm just going to play it by ear and see how we get on with it. Okay, where is the banner? Okay guys, if you'd like a reading, put a 1 in the chat. Hey Infinite Manifestations says, blessings all, I have been enjoying listening with Max World Entertainment for some time now. I've just never joined in on the chat. Well, we're glad to have you, and I'm glad that you've been enjoying listening in as well. And thank you to Mac for bringing you along as well, love. If you'd like a reading, put a 1 in the chat. 1 second. Yes, welcome to the chat. Okay, remember guys, if you do want to read it, put 1 in the chat. Let's see who we're drawn to. We've only got a few here at the minute. Okay, I feel drawn to you, my love. Do you want to put your question in the chat, please? Everybody's welcome here, Infinite, and we're very glad to have you, my love. General, please, lovely. Of course, Kay. Of course, you can have a general. Now, at the bottom of my box, I did have 2 cards that were like stuck in this old raggedy box, and I felt like I had to pull them 2 cards out for UK. There was back ways up, I couldn't see what they were. And the first one, my love, is Storm Fields, okay? And I know right now the weather's a bit stormy, well it is here in Manchester, but this isn't talking about physical storms. I feel like this is talking about, I want to say that there's been unrest between family members, and I want to say very much you're the type of person, or you are the person to very much keep the peace and be that one who helps people communicate and talk in a well-mannered way, so that we can settle them storm clouds from coming. This is, I feel like, a growth experience though, because it's like when these unrests are coming, it's like we are all growing individually, but you sometimes feel like that you can't keep up with the unrest coming in, and you're very much a very peaceful person. You just want a very peaceful life, and so when things do feel a bit unsettled there, it does knock us off our course of where we want to be. Before we get to the next card, my love, I'm picking up as well, either yourself or somebody around you is suffering pain around the right ankle area. They're making me aware, especially when we're walking. It's like we're getting some tender pain there around our right ankle. Okay, they're talking about where these unrests are, whether it's with family or friends coming in, that things are going to start calming down as we go into the summer period. And I feel like as the new seasons are changing, everyone's going to start feeling, hi curly girlie, everyone's going to start feeling more calmer. It's like everybody's energies are heightened at the moment, and I feel like this really relaxed, chilled vibe with UK. And they're showing me lighting candles as well. Hey Uju, can somebody explain to the new ones in the chat how the stream works, please? The next card was communicating. We just talked about communication. I feel like that there has been something that's been playing on your mind specifically, Kay, what you want to talk about, but you've been biting your tongue because, like I said, you are this very calm person. You don't like this, you don't like unrest, but you get into a place where there is things that you want to communicate about. Let me just shuffle the cards. I thought I already did. Oh no, I didn't shuffle the cards, did I not? Hey, let's see what we've got here. I didn't shuffle the cards because we got them two out first, didn't we? If you are new to the stream, guys, please hit the subscribe button, and if you're enjoying the stream, please hit the thumbs up. I do appreciate you all. Okay, KK, my love, you got this comfort card coming in. This card's coming in for you, my love. It says, if nothing else in life is right, love will bring you completion. And I feel like that is genuinely the case anyway. And I feel like that you personally in your life, it isn't a case of things feeling unrestful, but I feel like that your soul is still reaching out, feeling like that there is something, there is a box that is unticked, there is places within your life yourself where you want change. It's like we're wanting this big change up. This card is talking about content, finding the things that we are content within our life, and they're also talking about taking walks to the park, which is needed, taking walks out into nature. Sometimes you find yourself very much looking at the same four walls. You're saying you need even very much to be stepping out of the house more and finding ourselves around nature. Bringing me to the autumn months as well. They're talking about change coming up in the autumn months. And they're talking about somebody making a big major decision with moving to a completely new area into somewhere new. This might have just happened, but they are talking about autumn as well. We have got education. I feel like that this could be education driven. I don't know if this is a young person within the family who is going to be moving for education purposes there. And last but not least, Kay, my love, they are talking about, obviously we're going into spring, we're going into the spring clean now, and they're saying that there is a lot of things within our home that we are needing to have a detox. Is it not detox? What do you call it? Declutter. We're needing to declutter from a lot of things to help declutter our minds. And like I said, I do feel like we have been very much within this, looking at the same four walls. There is changes within the home that you're wanting to make, you have been wanting to make for a while, but you've just not got around to it. The same as we go into them spring months coming up now, that we very much need to take this time to basically feng shui our home, have that declutter, make the changes within the home that will help us feel more positive as well. Last but not least, let me get you a Rebel deck card. Obviously, Kay, you know sometimes the Rebel deck cards have Kirsty words in there, and they are sometimes related to your reading, sometimes they're very random. Okay, this is the one for you, my love. And put the fucking phone down. Excuse me. It says too much screen time is making you awkward. Go talk to a live person. This is saying that you do tend to find yourself very much glued to your devices, and I know you mentioned something about that in the chat, but that is the card that just fell out for you. I can't change that card coming out, but it's very, very mad that, hey, welcome back, Mac. It is mad that that card came out, but it's saying to you, Kay, remember to find time to turn off the devices. I know this comes up in guidance for a lot of people, to find them moments of mindfulness as well, to just shut all the things off, so that we can live in the moment, enjoy life around us as well. Thank you for connecting with me, Kay. If anyone would like a reading, please put a 1 in the chat. Feel drawn to the tarot cards for this next reading. Hello, Cherry. I've not seen Cherry for ages. I've got to put my emojis in the chat for Cherry. Every time me and Cherry see each other on a stream, the way we say hello to each other is she puts 2 kiwis or I just put 2 cherries, and it's the way we say hello to each other. And if you guys are thinking, why kiwi, where's the kiwi come from, that started on Rob Reel's channel. If you don't know who Rob Reels is, he's an amazing YouTuber who we met from the Justice for Johnny Depp community before the Johnny Depp trial. And for the longest time he was calling me Kaylee instead of Keela, and when he found out he'd been saying my name wrong for nearly a year, he started calling me Kiwi and Koala, and it's kind of stuck now. Let me see who I'm drawn to for reading. Curly Girly, do you want to put your question in the chat, my love? I didn't see Kay's message. What did you want? Kay said, it's coming up to the anniversary of my son's passing. I can't help getting anxious. I know it's something I've got to go through. Kay, my love, first of all, I'm sending you so much love. This is totally normal to feel them feelings, and you are valid for feeling them feelings, my love. And I just want to send you all the love that I can. No parent should ever have to say goodbye to their child, ever. I couldn't imagine it myself, so I'm sending you all the love, Javon ghosted me after he said he loved me. Will he try to re-enter my life after such treatment? Before I get to your reading, Curly, let me just read Kay's message quickly. Kay says, Keeley is spot on. I got PMR. It's pain and good news. My son is finally moving in his house. He's just finishing it. Yeah, I do feel like there's that big move coming on, Kay. Thank you, my love. Okay, Kelly Gala, first of all, my love, I feel like that he is going to try the tactics, okay? He's going to try the tactics of the women and being charming, but you need to see these as what they are, which is tactics, okay? And you need to keep your guard up with this, my love, because as soon as I seen your question, I feel like that this person isn't the right match for you, okay? And I feel like that he is gonna come back into your life very, very quickly. And like I said, you do need to keep your guard up there. Do not feel like that this person is your only option. I feel like that there is many options coming up for you, and they're gonna come up really, really quickly for you. You just need to trust in the process. But I feel like that this person is gonna try and come back into your life, but I feel like that it's not, if you do allow him, that it ain't gonna be a happy relationship. I feel like that you do need to just keep your guard up with this person. I do feel a narcissistic energy with them. You have all the tools within you. You've got the Magician there. You have all the tools within you to find the right person for you. It's about trusting the process. And you've got the Star card coming in here. This is saying, you know, sending your intentions out to the universe. Stop thinking about this person, okay? When we're constantly thinking about something, even if it's negative, the universe sometimes, right, they don't always grant the things that we're wanting. Sometimes they grant the things that we don't want. So if you keep saying to yourself, Javon, 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 Javon this, Javon that, the universe might think, yeah, let's go and put that person back into their life, because they keep thinking about him. Obviously they want him, and you might want him, but I feel like that this person doesn't have good intentions, and you need to stay strong within yourself here. Hey Puja, or Puja, I don't know how to pronounce your name, I'm sorry, but hello. You've also got the Hangman as well. This is saying that we need to take time out of relationships right now. You need to start taking time for yourself, and it's when you yourself, when you are stronger within yourself, that that you will attract the right person for you. Because sometimes we can feel absolutely amazing, but when we have one situationship where, like Javon, where they do just ghost us, we can then start attracting them type of energies, and you don't want that at all. I feel like this was a very, very quick reading, and I feel like I need to get you a Rebel deck card. Sometimes the readings are quick though. The cards just tell you what they want to tell you, and then we move on to the next person can get one. Okay. You got this one, Curly. You are the best thing to ever happen to you. Go easy on your ass. Buy your own damn drink. This is saying you do not need a man to be happy in your life. Tell this person to bugger up. Don't think about, don't waste any more, because thoughts are energy, you know. Don't waste another thought on this person. Obviously you are your own person, you are independent, you can ignore my guidance, the guidance from these cards, it's up to you, it's your life. But that is what the card is coming in saying for you. But thank you for connecting with me, curly girl. Okay, if anyone would like a reading, put a number 1 in the chat, please. We are going to be streaming for approximately another 15 minutes or so, because I want to finish around 2:15. I need to make sure that I get all winterified up, because it looks freezing out there and the rain is lashing down and I don't want to be cold. Cherry, I know when you put this, when you don't put a 1 but you put this instead, it means that you want a reading. So feel drawn to you anyway. So put your question in the chat, love. You don't know what to ask, you can just say general reading and let the cards be at your mercy and say what they need to say to you. Cherry's like, oh, oops. General, okay. It's sunny here in Wales. I love Wales, okay. I've been telling Gary about Wales. I need a Wales caravan holiday. I've not had one since I was a kid and they were like the best holidays of my life, and I need one. Come on, I was like, Lord. Was you saying Lord about what Cherry put? Come on. Partly cloudy here in Austin, Texas. Is that Texas? I get confused with the 2 initial names of all the states. Manchester is literally like the wettest city in the UK. Cherry, don't take that in a dirty way, because I know what you like, but it is. It's freezing. I do need to go to Ireland. That's where my family are from. My family from Ireland. I need to go to Ireland. That is the plan at some point anyway. All those consonants make it fun. I get confused with it though, Elizabeth. I do. Apart from like the obvious ones. Okay then, cards. First of all, Cherry, my love, we've got the Justice card, and I know these cards are tiny. I'm trying to bring it closer. You've got the Justice card coming in first of all, and I feel like that this card's coming in because I feel like that for the longest time you've been saying to yourself like, when are things going to fall in place for me? And I feel like that I'm not gonna, this is a public stream, public reading, and I never open up anything private, but I feel like you know what I'm saying when I say to you that there's been things in your life that that have caused anxiety in today's day, okay? And we suffer with that anxiety on a daily day, and you do put the mask on a lot, but that it affects us. I want to say, and I know this has come up for you in a reading before, but this card's come up for you again, the Nine of Swords. This is talking about night terrors and nightmares, being waking in the night, and the anxiety coming in the night time as well, and finding it hard to sleep. The Empress is coming in and saying, girl, you need to know how much of a badass you are. And I know this came up in somebody else's reading before, but this is true for you as well, that you have been through stuff that other people would not survive through, okay? And you need to know how strong you are, and you need to be proud of yourself, okay? And this card's coming through very, very strong for you. I also feel like with this card coming in, it's talking about, Cherry, taking time out for you, but for taking yourself on there's no other way to say it, but taking yourself on little dates. For example, go and getting yourself a coffee, go and getting your nails done, go and getting yourself a massage. Obviously monies can be hard sometimes. Go and getting yourself even if you just go to the supermarket and get yourself a 99p rolls, just go and treat yourself, okay, to brighten you up. And they're bringing that, because I feel like you have got all this brightness around you, but I feel like sometimes you feel like an empty Duracell battery. Hey, real Panster, no worries, love. Thank you for joining us this morning for you, but yeah, thank you for coming, Panster. But the thing, you know, taking a moment for you, Cherry. Hey, Galera. Behave, Galera. Now, the next card that came through is the Lovers, okay? And the Lovers coming in talking about you feeling like that you have found that person who is the other jigsaw piece, essentially, and you thought that you wouldn't be able to find that. And there has been bumps. You've had your own hurdles, but guess what? Every fucking relationship has them. Every relationship has them bit of hurdles now and again. And I feel like that one of you has a lot of fire and one of you has a lot of water, but it's like you switch that. It's like one of you can have a moment of sassiness and the other person's dead mellow, and then the next day the other person's sassy and the other person is mellow. And it's like there's this very much of this balance, that we balance each other out, and we bounce off each other in this amazing way. But you've got the Ace of Wands here as well, Cherry, my love. This card is talking about where you're still on your journey, you're still discovering you, okay? And sometimes you feel absolutely lost, okay? Cherry is hardcore. Sometimes though you feel like you're lost in the desert, like where the fuck do I go next? But you always find your way. You do. And that is something to be super proud of. You got the Judgment card coming in, and this card's coming in saying we're in our life right now, we have so much to celebrate. I want to say that there is periods within your life period right now that you are the happiest that you've been in many, many, many moons, and we do need to celebrate that. We're talking, I don't know if this is about you, Cherry, or someone close to you who sometimes makes impulse decisions rather than thinking things through. You've got the Hanged Man here as well, saying that there is a need just to chill out for a second and take our time before jumping in and making them impulsive decisions. Just thinking it through, and sometimes we need somebody just to talk to process it. So if if it is yourself and you're finding yourself making them impulse decisions, try and talk through it with somebody before you make them decisions. This doesn't necessarily mean bad impulse decisions, it can mean good impulse decisions, but just talk through it. Or it might be somebody close to you who is needing help to talk through them choices that they make. And I feel like that you are very much of a, you do have a good ear anyway, and people do find it easy to talk to you and open up to you. But I feel like if it isn't you, it might be both. It might be yourself and another person who's going close to you who's going through this. You're just needing a bit of help to communicate through it. And I don't feel like that is a bad thing either. Okay, Cherry. This is the card, Rebel Deck card that came out for you. It says, you are talented and fucking amazing. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb shit. Which I feel like that you don't use your voice for dumb shit anyway. But this card saying that that a lot of people do come to you for guidance, and sometimes it can drain you. But there is times I feel like that you need to use your voice to help push that person who's coming to you for guidance in the directions that they're needing to go. But I feel like that sometimes you forget how amazing you are, and you are amazing. So thank you for connecting with me. Where's the comments? Okay, someone would like a reading, please put a 1 in the chat. This is gonna be the last reading of today, so if I do miss anyone, please have no fear. I will be going live again soon. I don't know when that will be, but as soon as I do know, I will put a post on the community page on here and on all the social medias as well. Cherry is amazing. We love our Cherry, we do. Love you too, Cherry. And lovely to see you. I've not seen you for ages, apart from in the odd stream and other streams. Okay, just giving it another second for anyone else who wants to put a 1 in the chat for a reading. We've missed you, Terry, we have. Just to let everyone know, this is the last reading today. It does say it on the banner at the bottom, so if anyone is wanting another reading, please can one of the mods just let them know that, and let people know that if they do want a private reading, they can send me an email on the one that is in my description of this video and contact me there. Okay, infinite manifestations, please put your question in the chat. I keep wanting to call you Infinite Manchester, and that's just because I'm from Manchester and I'm dyslexic and my brain keeps reading it as Manchester. But please put your question in the chat, love. Infinite says, oh my goodness. Cause that's the best thing about having these streams, only having like a few people here, is that we're able to get through near enough everybody. We don't always get through everyone. It's totally Manchester. My dyslexic brain is, I know Manchester's probably got less letters, but it just keeps reading it as that. Thank you, Cement. Cement says, everyone please make sure you subscribe and hit the bell for more chances of free readings. Thank you, love. Okay. Infinite. I'm just going to call you Infinite because I might at some point call you Infinite Manchester, and I know that's not your name. And it's not in a rude way, I'm just dyslexic. And my brain changes words, it does. But anyway, first of all, we've got the Strength card coming in, my love. I feel like you've been everybody's rock, or a lot of people's rock, your whole life. And you've been really, really strong for others. Oh, thank you, Maxwell Entertainment. Can't see what it is. I'll have a look in a second on my phone. But you've been very, very strong. Wow. You have had a lot of strength for other people for a long time. And I want to say that sometimes... Really, Cherry? Manchester's really good. What are you in about? Don't diss Manchester. Sorry, Infinite. I feel like that there's sometimes, my love, that you do just feel overwhelmed with emotion. I do feel there's very, very much that you may be an empath. I feel like that you tend to pick up on other people's emotions a lot, and by doing that it does sometimes drain you. But I feel like that within your life, in your personal life right now, I feel like that you're needing someone to be strong for you, and I feel like that there is people close to you who you have let in to be strong for you. But I feel like that ultimately you've been everybody else's strength for so long. Sometimes you don't know how to say, hey, I need a shoulder right now. I need someone to be strong for me right now, for this moment. I've also got this card coming for you right now. With this card coming out, the Nine of Pentacles, first of all, I want to say is they're showing me a lot of yellow. Obviously, yellow is very much a strength card, but it's also talking about positivity, and they're talking about how you do look out on life with a lot of positiveness. You do, hey Ari, you do try to stay as positive as you can, even when you're needing that strength. With this Nine of Pentacles coming out, it is talking about where right now you're in a place where you need to remember to treat you the way that you treat other people. For example, like this, you see this lady, she's just like, I think it's a lady, she's just in a gown, just chilling out, vibing in the garden, picking grapes, living her best life. And it's saying that you find it hard to find the moments for yourself where we are just living our best life. You do sometimes tend to try and rush your days along, okay? And I feel like you'd understand what I mean with that. It's like I'm trying to get to next month, and we're forgetting to live in the moment for now. They're talking about, I don't know if this is yourself, Infinite, or someone around you who's been suffering with headaches around this part of your head here. And they're showing me pain here. And they're also talking about doing more work with your third eye and opening it up. And I feel like you don't know what the third eye is. You may already know, but I always tell this in case anyone in the chat who doesn't know as well. Your third eye is the eye that can can see clairvoyantly, and it can see within, but can also help us see what's around us, so that we can connect with ourselves and our soul and our life and our spirit. And I feel like that you yourself have been doing work to try and open up the third eye, so that you can understand why the pieces of the jigsaws are falling the way that they are around you. They're talking about where you have been going through a bit of hurt recently. Sorry. You have been going through a bit of hurt recently, infinite manifestations. You have been feeling down, and right now this is where we are having to feel stronger than we ever have. And they're talking about an anniversary coming up for somebody who is in heaven as well. And I feel like that this is an emotional time of the year for yourself. Infinite manifestations, my love, they are making me aware that that with the Eight of Swords coming out, that we are feeling a bit bound within ourselves at the moment, even though we just want to break free and have the freedom of going in the direction. Because of commitments right now, we are feeling very, very stagnant, like we are very still, and we can't process forward into the next phase of our journey. I feel like that there's a big need for you to be communicating right now as well, my love. There's a need for you to but not just communicating with people, but communicating with the universe as well, on the intentions that you're wanting to help them be brought in within your life. They're also talking about helping other people bring intentions within their own lives as well. And they are showing me where that you've been looking at zodiacs and understanding the star constellations. At some point I did try looking at that. It confused the hell out of me. I do want to get back to it at some point myself though. But they are showing me that with you, of this need of feeling drawn to it. I feel ultimately the messages from the tarot cards for you today, my love, is to help yourself find your inner strength. And I feel like you are a strong person. You're always strong for other people, but find your strength for yourself and allow other people to come in and support you as well, and to not be afraid of asking for help. Just gonna get you a Rebel deck card, my love. Yeah. Okay, you've got this one, Rebel, because, and it says on the back, because fuck it. This card is saying that right now we're needing to take chances and risks that we wouldn't usually take, and we needing to be trusting in our intuition when it's guiding us to take them instantaneous changes, because it's like you're getting in a place in your life where you're just sick of the routine being instantaneous, and you're ready for that change. You're ready for that excitement coming in. Let me just have a look what Mac's thing was a second ago, because we missed it. We did. It's saying that is it a corgi or a where'd it go? There it is. A little corgi with love hearts. Thank you, Maxwell Entertainment, for that super sticker. and I appreciate it, and I appreciate you all here. If you enjoyed the stream, please hit the like button. I want to thank Infinite Manifestations for connecting with me, and I want to thank you all for coming. I was supposed to end the stream like 10 minutes ago, but here we are. And as soon as I'm going to be setting up a new live, I will put it on my community page. If you would like to have an independent reading, please contact me on my email. And thank you all for coming. Max says, I'm the corgi guy, so a corgi farting out seemed good. Thank you all. Thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and ta-ra for now.